Hey Beloved, it's Victoria here and you're watching My Books and Me, and today I'm bringing you my final most anticipated releases video for 2019. So these are books from October to December. There's not many on this list, so this should be a pretty quick video to get through. So let's just dive right in. As always, there's a blog post linked below with more information on all of these books and links to where you can get them as well. So the first book comes out on the 8th of October and it is Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo, the first book in the Into the Crooked Place duology. Alexandra is the author of To Kill a Kingdom, which came out last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was a debut novel, and so I'm very excited for this book to see what type of world she creates with this one. Crygi are for the deadly and the dreamers, and 4 crooks in particular know just how much magic they need up their sleeve to survive. Tavia, a busker ready to pack up her dark magic wares and turn her back on Crygi. She'll do anything to put her crimes behind her. Wesley, the closest thing Crygi has to a gangster, after growing up on the streets hungry enough to swallow the week whole, he won't stop until he has brought the entire realm to kneel before him. Karam, a warrior who spends her days watching over the city's worst criminals and her nights in the fighting ring, making a deadly name for herself. And Saxony, a resistance fighter hiding from the very people who destroyed her family and willing to do whatever it takes to get her revenge. Everything in their lives is going to plan until Tavia makes a crucial mistake. She delivers a vial of dark magic, a weapon she didn't know she had, to someone she cares about, sparking the greatest conflict in decades. Now these 4 magical outsiders must come together to save their home and the world before it's too late. But with enemies on all sides, they can trust nobody, least of all each other. I'm excited. Book number 2 comes out on the 22nd of October, and that is Kiss Me Again by Emma Hart, the 3rd and final book in the Kiss Me trilogy. Side note, I've not read these books yet. At least at the time of filming this. But this is a companion novel series, so it doesn't really matter. Wanted roommate, must be tidy, polite, and absolutely not my brother's hottest sin best friend. I have no idea why I said yes. Maybe I had one too many wines. Maybe I'd done it accidentally. Maybe I'd been sleep texting. One thing I know for sure is this: I absolutely do not want Ethan Hawkins in my apartment, up in my business, taking over my space. Yet he's here, moving his stuff into my spare bedroom, sending a wave of panty-melting, musky man scent my way every time he walks past me. Here's the thing, we don't get along at all. We never have. And I don't think we're going to start now that we're under one roof. There's also that little issue, one where I kinda, sorta, totally in love with him. You guys know I love Emma's books, and I'm kicking myself that I haven't started on this series yet. At the time of filming this, the first book's out and the second book is nearly out. It will be out by the time this video goes up. The series itself is 3 best friends, 3 hilariously awkward love stories. Right up my alley. And hopefully when this comes out, I can just binge all 3 of them if I've not started them already. Book 3 comes out on the 29th of October, and that is The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek by Rhett McLaughlin and Link Neal, aka Rhett and Link from GMM. When they announced this book, I was so excited. I really enjoyed their book of mythicality, which is a non-fiction. It is about their lives, it is them telling stories, but they are really good storytellers, and so I was really excited to see what their first fiction novel would be like. And just reading it and how they also announced it in their original announcement video, it sounds like it's going to be heavily inspired by their childhood, so that is really exciting. It's 1992 in Bleak Creek, North Carolina, a sleepy little place with all the trappings of an ordinary southern town. 2 Baptist church, friendly smiles coupled with silent judgments, and a seemingly unquenchable appetite for pork products. Beneath the town's cheerful facade, however, Bleak Creek teens live in the constant fear of being sent to the Whitewood School, a local reformatory with a record of putting unruly teens back on the straight and narrow. A record so impeccable that almost everyone is willing to ignore the mysterious deaths that have occurred there over the past decade. At first, high school freshmen Rex McClendon and Leif Nelson believe what they've been told, that the students' strange demises were all tragic accidents, but when the shoot for their low-budget horror masterpiece Polterdog goes horribly awry and their best friend Candace Boykins is sent to Whitewood as punishment, Rex and Leif are forced to question everything they know about their unassuming hometown and its cherished school for delinquents. Eager to rescue their friends, Rex and Leif pair up with recent NYU film school grad Janine Bilstein, to begin piecing together the unsettling truth of the school and its mysterious founder, Wayne Whitewood. What they find, with Candace's life hanging in the balance, will leave them battling an evil beyond their wildest teenage imaginations, one that will shake Bleak Creek to its core. Rex and Leaf. This is going to be good, I can tell. Coming out aptly on Halloween, the 31st of October, is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, The Journey, behind the scenes of the award-winning stage production by Jodie Revenson. I don't really know exactly what is going to be in this, but it sounds like it's going to be good. I think what to say here, with stunning photography, insightful interviews, and never before seen sketches, notes, candid backstage photos, and more, this full color deluxe edition, so I think there's a deluxe and there's a regular edition, offers readers unparalleled access to this unique production and will be enjoyed by Harry Potter fans and theatre lovers alike. In case you guys don't know, I got to see Cursed Child in Melbourne back in at the beginning of July. I have a video over my other channel. I'll link to it below if you're interested. It was amazing. I'm not a fan of the story itself, but the stage production was absolutely amazing and so magical. So I'm really excited to get my hands on this. Coming out on the 18th of November is another Emma Hart book, and that is The Best Friend Predicament. I don't actually have any information or a cover of this. It's not one that Emma has released yet. But it's a brand new best friends to lovers rom-com from Emma, and that's really all I need to know to be excited for it, you guys. Again, as I said earlier, I love Emma's books, and whatever she brings out, I'm really excited for. And this one I know is going to be really, really good. Finally, the last two books come out on the 3rd of September. First, we have The Australian Dictionary by Dominic Knight. Avo, Arvo, Marbo, Bodlo, and other Aussie words. This is actually a follow-up to Dominic's book, Australiapedia, which I hadn't heard of until I saw this book, and I'm very interested in going to get it. So here are some examples of what is actually going to be in the book. Avo. Avocado, because cardo is just so onerous to say. Increasingly, Australians smash their avocado as opposed to slicing it, also for laziness reasons. Bathers, swimmers. Battler, someone of limited financial means or someone of comfortable financial means who views themselves as hard done by because most of their disposable income goes on their foolishly large mortgage. Howard's battlers, people who voted for John Howard because they shared his belief in ordinary enterprising Australians doing it for themselves without the interfering government getting in the way, and who were subsequently lavishly rewarded by his middle class welfare programs. Bogan, a derogatory term for lower class Australians. Bogans may be identified by their flannelette markings and mullet plumage, and are found mostly in Macca's car parks, sitting on the bonnets of the highly polished V8s they collect as trophies. Bogans undertake an annual migration to Canberra for the ritual known as the Summernats, and are considered an endangered species thanks to their prodigious consumption of Winnie Blue cigarettes. I've seen a couple of other definitions that have been used in this book, and it sounds so fun. As an Australian, obviously, it's going to be a really hilarious read. For those outside of Australia, it's probably not going to be helpful at all, but it could be really interesting. If you follow maybe a lot of Australians, you could kind of see what we're all talking about and why we laugh at certain things. And I do definitely think it'd be an awesome Christmas gift to give to someone. The final book is a graphic novel, and that is Rugrats, The Last Token, by, and I'm really sorry because I'm going to butcher both of these names, Pranis Nojuatiz and Marizia Rubino. This is something that I learned about on Facebook, I think back at the beginning of the year. So many people were super excited for it, and I haven't really seen too much about it since the cover and the synopsis were revealed a few months ago. I love the Rugrats. I loved them as a kid. I love them as an adult. It's a great series, and when I heard that there was going to be a graphic novel, I was like, I need to get my hands on that for all the nostalgia. The Rugrats are taken to the local arcade but find themselves in an epic quest when Tommy gets his hands on the only remaining token left in the building. Stu and Drew have taken the babies to the local arcade for a relaxing day of pizza and games, but when the arcade's token stock goes down to 1, a frenzy breaks loose and darkness descends upon the arcade floor. Every child seeks the precious golden coin for their own game with no thought to the needs of the children of the land. It is up to Tommy and his noble fellowship of Rugrats to march the one token across the treacherous game room floor and the fabled volcano arcade machine, told to yield a stream of tokens if you win in order to save the day. How awesome. That sounds so fun. As I said, I haven't heard too much more about it since the original release of the synopsis and the cover, so I do hope it is still going ahead, and I do hope that it is going to be available, that I can get my hands on it as soon as possible. But it sounds so fun, and if you're a Rugrats fan, definitely look into it. So like all the books that are coming out in the last part of the year that I'm really excited for. I know there are a ton of other books that are coming out. Let me know in the comments below some of the books you are excited for, because no doubt I'd want to add them to my list as well. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!